Hey guys, so here's an update on the Ghislaine Maxwell case. This is breaking news. Ghislaine Maxwell agrees to release the names of 8 John Does. Well, gotta see when the names are released. Jeffrey Epstein accuser Virginia Giuffre is fighting for the release of the 8 names cited in a 2015 lawsuit against Maxwell. Convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell is no longer objecting to the release of the names of the 8 John Does referenced in a 2015 lawsuit against her from a Jeffrey Epstein accuser. Virginia Giuffre, who said Maxwell and Epstein forced her to have sex with Prince Andrew, sued Maxwell for defamation in 2015. The lawsuit was settled in 2017, and 8 names were mentioned remained sealed. In a letter to a federal judge, Loretta Preska, dated January 12th, Giuffre's lawyer Sigrid McCauley said that the objections raised by John Does amounts to generalized aversion to embarrassment and negativity that may come from being associated with Epstein and Maxwell. First of all, this is where I have an issue because everybody was associated with Epstein has a fucking pedophilic background. I mean, look at who their buddies are, their besties are. I mean, you look into their type of history, you see what the company, you are the company you keep. In other words.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, take Trump for example. Yeah. And take him for example. He ran Teen Miss USA. Like his company ran that pageant, and he felt free to go in and out of those dressing rooms. And Bill Clinton, when they said he was going after young girls on Epstein's island, plus the whole Monica Lewinsky thing, she was like in her early 20s when that shit happened.
Bitch made a fortune making purses. Shit, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, she fucking banged out on that.
Girls who hook up with these old guys, and it doesn't matter what office they're in. They think they're gonna get ahead just by screwing them or blowing them up.
The one thing I can't say about I don't know if he had any connections with Epstein was that Conroy dude, the one that was the one that they had accused him of killing, that Sandra Levy. Do you remember Sandra Levy?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was associated with him, but she was young. She was barely 19 in college when she disappeared, and that was like fucked up. Like, everybody remembers every other victim except for the ones that passed or that gone missing and were never found. Sandra Levy being one of them. But like I said, you are the company you keep. So according to the federal judge, let's see. General aversion to embarrassment and negativity that may come from being associated with Epstein and Maxwell is not enough to keep the information sealed. So that judge said, fucking put those names up.
Everyone's got to get, they want to exploit your life like that, then shit, why are they so ashamed of it now?
Yeah. Maxwell, a former British socialite and a longtime Epstein associate, was found guilty in December of recruiting and grooming teenage girls to engage in sexual massage and other sex acts with Epstein and his friends, as she faces up to 65 years in prison. Now that, 65 years.
She's an old hat, right?
Yeah, she's 65. Now that Maxwell, my mom's new favorite saying, put a cork in it. Like, when we're laughing, when we're talking about the Duggars, she said so many damn kids, someone should put a cork in her. Anything else? Like, we're watching Teen Mom. She goes, put corks in them. Because, like, she's, like, every other Facebook post or whatever we see, it's, like, about former Teen Mom peoples or whatever. Like Farrah Abraham, someone should have put a cork in her a long time ago, and like, yeah. Beside the point. Okay. So now that Maxwell's criminal trial has come and gone, there is little reason to retain protection over the vast swaths of information about Epstein and Maxwell's sex trafficking operation that originally were filed under a seal in this case. Macaulay wrote, according to CNN, 6 of 8 John Does have objected to unsealing of the documents. 6 of the 8 John Does. What's that tell you? Maxwell's lawyer Laura Manager said that her client will no longer be fighting to keep the identities of the John Doe secret. It'll be up to Prescott to decide whether or not to unseal the documents. It's not clear if Prince Andrew is one of the John Does. He probably is.
Yeah.
In separate proceedings last week, a federal judge in New York ruled that Guthrie's lawsuit against Prince Andrew can go ahead. So, like I mentioned before, Prince Andrew is no longer has been stripped of his military affiliations, and he's no longer being referred as his Royal Highness. The Queen stripped him of all that, and he'll be fighting this trial or this case as a private citizen. So, yeah. Guthrie alleged that she was forced to have sex with a royal in New York City and London and the U.S. Virgin Islands, where she was underage at the time. Encounters, she alleges, were facilitated by Maxwell. Following that decision, Prince Andrew was stripped of his military titles and charities. So, guys, with that being said, everything's going to be still hitting the fan. Shit's going to still be hitting the fan, regardless of all the names are revealed, because when you put that information out or you keep that information to themselves, they're still going to come out, whether through gossip or people being paranoid. When you start stirring the pot and people get paranoid about their shit that they were part of, they're gonna start to slip and crack, and they're gonna start to freak out. Man. Whoa. What the hell? What the hell? So my mom's watching a show called Yellow Jackets. The show's all weird.
It says Willowbrook Ranch is coming up. Quarter mile.
Yeah, this show's weird.
He ain't coming back.
Yeah. Dude lied. Enjoy your $5 hairs. I bought...
Unless they left them out the door.
No. Yeah, so guys, what do you think about this whole... Nope.
Liar.
It's like, what do you think about the whole thing going on? Do you think that, the 8 names are going to be revealed? And if they are we going to know who these 8 John Does are? So, as this case develops, I'll keep putting snippets of what I see. I'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, for now, just keep safe, and see you guys next time. Don't forget, download Anchor if you want to start a podcast on your own. You can distribute through Google Podcasts, Podbean, all the other Overcast. Everywhere you guys get your podcast, Anchor will distribute that to them. Whoa.
Do you hear that the police are coming? We have to go. Do you understand?
Wow. Okay, so we'll check you guys out later. Stay tuned. Add me on Instagram at oddpods of the odd broad. You can also add me on Snapchat at Cy Edwards. So, yeah. Bye.